right, so first thing we're going to do is a preview. All right, so doing a preview. All right, what are some things you notice? Okay, so look it over. Again, doing a quick airplane view. It's got dots. All right, what do we call those dots? Remember? These are called bullets.
Bullet points?
Yep. What do we use bullet points for? Yeah, for a list. All right, so we have some kind of a list. All right, what else do we have? What else do you see about the structure? Anything jump out at you? All right, what about this over here on this second slide? What does this look like? Any ideas? What is this? Somebody said it. It's like a chart or a diagram, right? All right, so based on looking at this quickly, are we going to do more reading or more writing? Is it a lab? What are we thinking? All right, so we're going to do some reading with this. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at it. All right, after we preview, we're going to talk to the text. And we're going to be talking about energy transfer and energy transformation. Now, what is this little thing here in the middle, this VS? What's that mean? Versus. What is that telling me?
Going against each other.
Going against. So what are we going to be doing with these two terms? They're going to kind of like look at them and compare them, right? To make this a little bit easier, with this talking to the text, I'm going to give you some color coding that we're going to do. All right, so we're going to highlight some things. All right, so go to your markup tool. Do you know where that is? Okay, go to your markup tool. Now, I'm going to use yellow and pink. You can use whatever colors you want. If you want to keep it simple and do the same as me, that's fine. But anything that is an energy transfer, I'm going to do in yellow. And anything that's an energy transformation, I'm going to do in pink. What we're doing is we want to see the difference. So sometimes it's easier to be able to compare the differences if you can see them physically in terms of colors as well. All right, so let's look at, we have our definitions. We said that transferring is moving, transformation is changing. So how many objects have to be involved? At least how many? Two, right? So you have object one. All right, and then we have some kind of energy going to object two. And you guys know I'm like a visual person, so it helps me to be able to kind of put little pictures with it. Sometimes when I read the words, it just kind of all blurs together. So if I can put like a little picture in there, it helps me to remember. Baseball bat. Where does the ball go after it hits the baseball bat? Goes back out in the field, right? Hopefully. So at that point, we have kinetic energy going back out to the field.
Do we have to draw that?
You don't have to. I like to draw the picture because it kind of helps me to visualize it, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Understand that's a little easier. I mean, like if you sit there and think about it, you can probably figure out what a graphical representation is. But like in your head, it may be easier just to say picture. See if you can highlight some transfers and transformations. All right, look for some of those key terms. All right, I'll give you a couple minutes to do that, and then we're going to talk about it. Classroom is what we're going to start looking at tomorrow, which is an energy transfer simulation. And we're going to start looking at some different situations where you will see how this applies in real life. Any questions? transfers and transfers